All right, welcome to our last iteration of our Spring 2021 Success Series, Business Before the Break. We hope that this session will provide students with some tools that will help them to be successful in finals, and also with finishing out the semester on the business side of thinking about their academic future, what the next step is after the semester. We have thoroughly enjoyed all of the presentations that have been brought forth this semester, and we're excited to hear more information that will help our students to be successful in the future. I will be uploading, so I'm a bit behind with uploading the videos from the last, I believe, 2 presentations to the success page, but I hope to have those up by the end of the week so that students can refer to them as they are preparing to go into finals week, making sure that they have all of the tools that they need and all of the topics that have been presented throughout the semester. As always, if you have questions, you can always use the chat throughout the presentation to ask your questions. And then at any time that we are posing a question to the audience, you can feel free to unmute and answer that question during this presentation. We also appreciate our faculty and staff that attend these sessions as well, because your engagement is extremely important in these sessions, because it gives you tips and tools that you can share with your classes and the students that you encounter. All right, so today our presenter is Samoa Hempfling. I believe this is the first time that you all are hearing from Samoa this semester in a Success Series presentation. So she is rounding us out for the Spring 2021 semester, and we're excited to hear the information that she has prepared to share with us. So at this time, Samoa, I'm going to turn the floor over to you to begin your presentation. Okay, Samoa, we can't hear you, so I think you got to change your audio again. Okay, so your audio was just working, so why don't you try to log out and log back in and see if the audio will work if you do that. And is everyone able to hear me, or are we both having audio issues?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
While we're waiting for Samoa to log back in, while we have this moment that we don't typically have, I know several of you have attended the series throughout the semester. So while we're waiting for her, do you all have any feedback for us that we could utilize to enhance the Success Series, or what are your thoughts so far on the information that has been provided for the series?
She's coming, guys. She's setting up the other camera.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Gill says great content. Okay. Any other thoughts about the series, or how we can make it better, or feedback on the series? Okay. How do we get more students to attend? I think that a major piece of that, and Ms. Vera said some of the topics have helped her with her classes online. I think where we've seen the best efforts to get students to buy into attending the series is when faculty members have incorporated it as a part of the class and have given some sort of an incentive. So even if it's, 5 extra points on your midterm, or in lieu of this particular assignment, you can attend the success series and get points for it. Those types of things, or extra credit opportunities have really seemed to enhance. Also, we've had a couple of faculty who have utilized their class time to stream these series as a part of the class. So that has also had our numbers to increase for the students who have been exposed to the content. So I think those types of things have really helped us. We had a couple of sessions where we had close to 50 students, on the session. So that, and it was tied to specific courses, because those faculty members would reach out to me after to say, hey, can you send me a list of students who attended, or, there would be some sort of an assignment tied to it. So I think that definitely helps when we kind of get that buy-in from the faculty to incorporate it as a part of the coursework. All right, Samoa, let's try. Yep, we can hear you now. So you could go ahead and share your screen again.
Absolutely.
All right, and the floor is yours.
Okay. Welcome. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties, you guys. Technology has just not been on my side today. So we're going to chat briefly, and I would really love to have some feedback from you guys, because obviously we're towards the end of the semester, and what you have done and what you have gone through so far for getting up to this point is very important to us. So with our business before the break, we're going to chat about what you need to know for stress-free finals and achieving peace of mind for your academic future. So, end of the semester stress. According to a study done by Mental Health in 2016, 89% of college students were stressed 2 to 4 times in a semester. 30% said that they were stressed the whole semester, and 31% said that finals were their number one stressor. But then the second stressor was graduating on time or post-semester tasks. So I know that everybody's been preparing for their finals. You've been checking in with your instructors, and that's probably in the forefront of your mind. However, there are other tasks that need to be done so that you can go into your finals stress-free. So I'm going to divide this into 3 topics: continuing students, graduating students, and transferring students. So one of these categories you'll fit under. So first, our continuing students. Things that you need to do are to meet with your academic advisor.
Samoa, your audio went out again.
I'm sorry? Can you hear me?
Nope.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yes,
All
we
right.
can hear.
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, here, Ron.
Thank you. Again, I have no idea what's going on with technology today. At least
So
for
I've
me.
got a couple people saying that they can hear you. So maybe it's just on my end, it keeps going out. Can everybody else hear Samoa?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so keep going. It may be an issue with the Hammond campus Wi-Fi that's kicking out. So keep going with your presentation.
Well, I apologize, Dr. Montgomery, if my situation with technology has now transferred to you. I humbly apologize. So we'll start with continuing students. You'll meet with your academic advisor for scheduling for your next semester. You can schedule that by going to www.northshorecollege.edu/advising. At the end of this, we'll put that in the chat so that you can get that. You'll schedule your classes for the upcoming semester after you've met with your advisor. Now, you'll schedule those. The person you meet with, your advisor, will not be scheduling those. So make sure that you know how to do that and ask those questions in the moment. Complete your FAFSA if you haven't already done that. Make sure our school code is listed on it. Set up your payment plan or check in with financial aid. If you've already completed your FAFSA, first of all, that's great, but you may have something that you need to turn in for them. If you log into your Lola, it'll show you any outstanding requirements that you have. Graduating students. It's definitely important for you to meet with your academic advisor. Again, you may schedule your appointment the same way. Your advisor will be listed. Make sure your graduation application is completed. If you're having any difficulties completing that graduation application, please touch base with Student Services. We'll be happy to see what's going on with that, do a little bit of research for you. Order your graduation supplies, including your cap and gown, if you plan on participating in commencement. Now, the deadline was this past Monday, April 26th. So if you have not ordered it, please get in contact with us immediately. Dr. Montgomery did send an email with a link to order such things, but please let us know if you're having any difficulties with that. Complete the graduation survey that was sent by Dr. Montgomery, because obviously we would like to know if you plan to attend commencement. Utilize career services. A lot of students have that ability to go to our resources and use that to update their resume, to do some mock interviews. That's part of what you pay for here at North Shore. So make sure you're utilizing it. Now, if you plan on transferring, again, meet with your academic advisor or Student Services. You'll also want to meet with your advisor or the admissions representative at the institution you plan on transferring to. You'll update your FAFSA with their school code as well. You'll want to request official transcripts after final grades. If you request transcripts right now, they'll send them, but you don't have final grades yet. So they'll send them right now, but you'll have to request it again. So there is a button once you've logged into your Lola and you request transcripts that you can click to say, hey, wait until after my final grades are in before you send my official transcript. There's a cost of $5, but that's how you send your final transcript and won't have to do it again. You'll schedule courses with that upcoming institution for that semester. Now, with all that being said, for some of you, this is new information. Do you feel that you're ready for the break? Have you done what you need to do to be worry-free and be able to focus on your finals and then you're done? What things have you done in order to secure and make sure that you can just focus on your finals? So I'd like to open up to anyone that would like to give a little feedback about things that they've done so far to try to just focus on their finals. You can get into the chat or you can raise your hand. Okay. Anyone? Okay, maybe this is new information to you all. And again, we have less than 2.5 weeks to the end of the semester. You've been focusing on your finals, getting those final projects done. You definitely need to do that. So to give you an idea of some things, we want to make sure that you're ready to go by the end of the semester. So when we say ready to go, you're going to review each syllabus for each class. Okay. Check to see if you have any extra credit options or opportunities for your classes. Advising meetings, again, I cannot stress those enough. At your syllabus, when you look at that, you're going to want to make sure you have the deadlines of all your assignments and projects. If you've missed any of those, talk to your instructor about possibly making those grades up. Your finals. Make a note of the days and time of your final, because your final may not be the same as your class time. Talk to your instructors. Again, your instructors are ready to communicate with you and to help you out in any way that they possibly can. Online registration and review. Your Lola is going to be your best friend. It'll let you know your classes are secure. It will also let you know if you have any outstanding requirements. Gator Mail. We've been mentioning it all semester long to check your Gator Mail regularly, not your personal email, but your Gator Mail, because we can only discuss personal information through your Gator Mail. We can't do that with your Yahoo. John Doe at Gmail could be anybody. This is how we can securely know that we're speaking to you. Then lastly, order your graduation supplies if applicable. Okay, any questions, concerns? I'd like to open the floor up to anyone that would like to ask anything at this time.
Hi, this is Allie. I don't have a question, but I do just want to mention that for the CTS students, if we have any present today, they have one other step because they actually have to return their rented books. And a lot of times students forget to do that, and then they get a big fine. So just remember, if you're a CTS student, by all means, please remember to, after finals, return your books.
Thank you so much for that, Allie. I'm sure somebody will appreciate that because you've just given them that reminder. Anybody else have any questions? Anything that they'd like to add as strategies that they've been doing to prepare for stress-free finals?
I would like to provide one point of clarity on and I put the information in the chat, but the graduation survey is actually closed because the deadline was Monday. So students can no longer complete that survey. So if you have a student who comes in and says, oh my gosh, I missed the emails, I want to participate in graduation, then you need to get those students to student services immediately. So we're running into crunch time with graduation robe orders, okay? So long story short, because of all of the COVID delays, we are having a significant delays when it comes to shipping. So this is not a situation where in the past we've been able to say, this is the deadline, but we're like the week before graduation still able to order cap and gowns for students or allowing students to borrow a cap and gown from us. We've changed the color of the cap and gown, so we have no caps and gowns on hand. The cap and gown has changed from black to green. So we don't have any of those on hand. So if a student does not order that cap and gown, we cannot accommodate them. So that's the biggest piece. We do still have the cap and gown order form, even though the deadline was Monday, it still is open. But if we're getting past this week, we are not going to be able to accommodate students to be able to participate in the ceremony because we cannot guarantee that the gown will be in on time. I'm also working on the list of assignments for graduation, just like we did last year. Students will have a specific appointment time for their ceremony. So it's very important that students go ahead and take care of that as soon as possible because there's several moving parts that their attendance will impact. So make sure that you stress and we are getting a couple of calls from a few stragglers over the past couple of days. So make sure you refer them to student services immediately. Even if somebody comes in next week, it doesn't hurt for us to call the vendor and say, is it possible for us to get a cap and gown in this time frame? But we're really hitting that point where we will not be able to get the gown in time. So just keep that in mind as you are working with students or as students are expressing to you that they would like to participate in the graduation ceremony in a couple of weeks.
I went ahead and made sure that I put in the chat where you can go for Register Blast, which is our advising schedules, so that you can meet with your either academic advisor or student services. Does anyone have any questions?
No question, but I'd just like to mention if any of the students on the webinar or veteran students to please make sure that you're utilizing benefits for the summer or fall session. Please make sure to get me, this is Ms. Gale, I'm the VA rep, your documents as usual so that I can get them processed early for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Gale. I guess if there's no other questions, I'll turn it back over to you, Dr. Montgomery. Thank you so much for letting me chat about this today.
All righty, guys, thank you so much for your attendance today. I know we do have mostly faculty and staff on the line. I will try to get this video uploaded as soon as possible so that you can share it with your students to make sure that they have all of the tips for the end of the semester. Samoa, Ms. Beth is asking for a copy of the slides. So if you could send me a copy of the presentation, I'll upload that to the success page as well so that it could be easily accessible through that link. Okay, no problem. No problem, Beth. All right, if we don't have any other questions or concerns, I would like to thank each of you for attending the Success Series this semester. I know I've seen several of you on just about all of the series presentations, and that just definitely, especially for faculty and staff, it shows that your commitment to not just serving the students, but learning the information that impacts the students. So we do appreciate you all supporting the series. For all the students who are on the series, best of luck to you on your finals. I know this is a very stressful time, but make sure that you're pacing yourself, not waiting till the last minute. Make sure you're taking some time to relax and step away from the material, because that's a big part of studying and preparation as well. And then also make sure you keep in mind what the next step is, and whatever that next step is, we are always here to assist you and to help you in any way possible to meet your goals and to be successful in the future as well. So if we don't have any further questions or comments, again, thank you all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and the rest of your semester. And we will see you all again in the fall when we launch the Fall 2021 Success Series. Thank you guys so much.